Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Craft. In today's video, we are going back to basics and see once again how to approach a simple paper art, what are the things that you need to take care of, the different ways in which you can use your knife to do different forms of cuts and so on. So let's get started. So for this video, I have chosen this humble butterfly as the subject of the paper art. This template I have taken from pixabay.com and there are lots of similar templates available. This is a perfect template for explaining the basics of paper art because there are small areas to cut, there are big areas to cut, there are thick lines, there are thin lines and so on, and I'll explain everything how you do it. To do the paper cutting, if you are a beginner, I would suggest that you start with a A11 blade like you see in my hand right now. The brand of the knife does not matter that much, it's just that the knife should be comfortable in your hand, that's all. Ensure that the tip of the blade is not broken and you're starting with a fresh blade. Also, the thickness of the paper on which you have taken the printout completely depends upon you, but if you are a beginner, I would suggest to start between 100 to 150 160 GSM and do not go beyond that, because after that it requires much more pressure from your hand to cut through the paper. For thinner paper it's easier to cut and best way to start with your paper cutting. One of the key rules of paper cutting is that you start the paper cutting by creating a pressure cut first. What I mean by creating a pressure cut is just pressing your tip into the paper so that it pierces the paper like you see on screen right now. This enables a more smooth and better cut on your paper, and with practice this will become instinctual, and every time that you will start to cut a line you will always press your blade and then you will drag it across the paper. If you don't do it, then the chances of undercutting at the start of the line are very high like you see right now. But if you do a pressure cut first and then you drag your blade, then the chances of undercutting are very low. So you will notice that every time that I will cut, I will initially put a pressure to pierce the blade through the paper and only then I will drag it. Also, keep your finger as a support on your mat. Do not keep your hand in the air. Ensure that your hand is supported on the mat. The next thing that you need to take care of is that when you are starting your paper cut on any template, you first remove the smaller areas in any particular region of your paper cut. So let's say that I am working on one wing of the butterfly, then I will first remove the smaller cuts on that wing and only then I'll move to the bigger cuts. I know it's very tempting to cut the bigger areas and see at least something going in action, but the more bigger portions you cut out of your template, the more fragile your entire template printout becomes, because then there is less and less paper to connect the entire template. So always start with the smaller areas. Once you are done with the smaller areas, only then move towards the bigger chunks of the template. Also, if you will notice that whenever there is a curved edge that I am cutting, I am continuously rotating my paper. If you will notice that the direction of my knife movement is always towards my body, which is as it should be. You should not move your knife away from your body or parallel to your body. This reduces chances of slip of the knife or cutting unintentionally on parts where you don't want to cut. So instead of putting your knife and hand into uncomfortable angles, it's better that you keep rotating the paper and keep your knife and hand at a very comfortable angle. Now some areas might be so small that you might not be able to do a continuous cut. So if you're not comfortable with those kind of small areas, all you need to do is to create pressure cuts. That is, you press your tip of the knife, create a certain cut, then you move your paper a little bit, create another cut, create another cut, create another cut. Just ensure that all these cuts are continuous with the previous cut that you have made. So by the time you complete your circle or complete the edge, that entire paper piece will automatically come out because of the pressure cuts that you have made. Next type of paper cut that you will come across in any of the templates is where you need to preserve a thin line and cut out big areas on either side of the thin line. So in that case, since the line is very thin, it will obviously be very fragile, so you have to provide support with your fingers. So the first way of doing it is to create a cut on the first side of the line, and then with the help of a thumb or a finger you put a pressure at the start of the line so that the drag or the stress of the knife does not tear off the paper. This is especially important if you are working on thin paper. For thick papers it will not be that relevant because the paper itself will absorb all the stress caused by the cut of the knife. So with the help of your finger, ensure that those lines that you have cut off are supported and they do not get broken off. Also, when you are removing chunks on either side of the thin lines, first do the cuts on the sides of the lines, and only when you have done all the cuts in a particular area in your template, only after that you remove those pieces, because till the pieces are connected somewhat within that area, the stress on the lines will be less. But if you keep removing big chunks of paper and try to avoid breaking those thin lines, the job becomes much more difficult. So as you see that I first create the cuts on either side of the lines without removing those big chunks, and only after the cuts across the lines are done that I start to remove the bigger chunks of the paper on either side of the lines. When thin lines are involved, and if you have to preserve them rather than removing them, be a little bit more extra cautious and extra careful, because even half a millimeter slip of your knife and you will cut those lines. It just takes one slip of your attention and you will cut those lines. So be very careful and be very slow. Do not rush whenever you are cutting that particular area of a template which consists of thin lines. So with that last piece, our one side of the wing is complete, and similarly we are going to cut the second side of the wing, keeping the same things and the same principles of paper cutting in mind. So I completed the cut on the second wing of the camera, and the only thing now pending is the border. But before I cut the border, I wanted to explain the concept of a free end line. A free end line is a line which is connected to the template at one end but completely free on the other end. And to cut the free end line, never start from the free end of the line, because the moment you do so, you basically warp the initial part of the cut. So as you can see on the screen, when I cut from the free end of the line, I am actually warping that initial part of the cut. To avoid that, whenever you are cutting a free end line, always start from the end which is connected to the template and end towards the end which is free and not connected to any part on your template. This will avoid any kind of warping of the paper, any kind of tearing of the line, or even line getting coiled because of the stress that will happen on that particular thin line of paper. Also, if you will notice that I am not doing one single straight cut on one side of that free end line and then on the other side of the free end line. I am doing it in parallel. This is to avoid undue stress on that thin portion of the line. So what I will do is that I will cut a certain length on one side of the line, then I will cut the same length on the other side of the line, then I will repeat the process until I cover the entire line. This will ensure that I am not breaking the line accidentally or due to the stress of the paper cutting. Finally, it's time to now cut out the border to remove that piece from your template. So when you are starting the work on the border, always start on that portion of the border which is more complex than rest of your template. Keep the easy parts of the borders for the last. Now some part of the border lines are fairly straight without any waves in it, but then there are certain portions on the wings of the butterfly which have waves in it. So whenever you have to cut waves, there are two ways to approach it. One is to keep moving your paper slightly so that your knife always remains straight, and the second way is, which you will get with practice, is to keep twisting your knife within your fingers slightly so that it automatically gets in the wave pattern. So to do that, as you can see that I am rotating the knife within my fingers slightly and it is automatically getting in the wave pattern. And this you have to do in a single flow. If you keep stopping in between, then that flow will not come and your cut will look very patchy. So whenever you have to cut waves, in a single flow, keep rotating your knife left, right, and slightly you will get the wave pattern in your cut. And now the best part of any paper cutting, removing your cutout from your template paper, which is very satisfying, especially if you are able to remove it completely and entirely in one go. So since this was a simple template, I was able to remove it in one go, and here is a butterfly for you. And let me just flip it over so that you can see the beauty of the paper cut that has been created. So guys, here is the final cut of the butterfly against a white background. I have already put it on my wall and I'll show you some photos in a minute. I hope that all the things that I have talked about, how to cut different types of template parts, are useful for you. If you guys liked the video, then please do not forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Also to subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.